Hey, isn't that... Ah, we meet again. 'Tis such a beautiful day. Oh, isn't my new haircut that bothers you? Don't even answer that.
Welcome back to Let's Chirp and Play. Project Diva F. Wait, Hatsune Miku Project Diva F. Yes. Got a bit confused with the bird chirping and all, as he does every time I record. You may have even noticed in the clip at the start the Fragile Dreams reference. You may have noticed a chirp here and there as well, because I really tried many times, couldn't get it without him chirping, and I had to literally pause after each sentence in hopes of being able to kind of, you know, actually get it to actually record properly without a chirp in the background, but alas, it was no use. It's completely silent when I'm not talking though, usually, but as soon as I talk, or if I play back any video where I'm talking, or if there's any chirping, which there always is on playback because he chirps during it, then he chirps and chirps and chirps. But anyways, so yeah, from that clip you can easily tell that I've gone to using the sequel to make those clips a bit, because it gives a bit more variety, different modules and locations. But there's one thing I noticed as well was, you can actually use thumbnails in edit mode. Actually, I'm gonna see if that's in this game as well, because I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, let's load one. Not again! Wait, which one was this? Because this was probably the last one that I actually edited. So let's see. Here it is. Chip, 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 chip. So this was, wait, this was the end of the previous part, the clip was, wasn't it? You know, actually, while we're at it, just like kind of show how like the different animations all that go. Just kind of look at the kind of board here, how things change and all. Not much change in that one, really. This one was pretty straightforward, pretty short. Was there any change in line of sight? Nope. Sometimes I do that, though. I always have blink on. But you can actually, like, as I've said before, you can, like, do this pretty much. If you want them to close their eyes, you know, without them just blinking, you just do this. And maybe have a transition. But I'm not here to do that. So yeah, you got lip movements, but there isn't much lip movement in this. It's mostly lip movement on, I think I've set her to the third module. Yeah, so there's a bit of lip movement there, but not much in that one because there wasn't really much dialogue. But you get the idea. But anyways, I'm here to check to see if there's any thumbnail option. Nope. You see, in the sequel, like, right in the corner of the screen on this would have like a thumbnail option, and it always says no thumbnail, and you pretty much get these settings, same settings more or less, except this has got a different name. It's essentially like to point out the source of the audio more or less, but everything else is pretty much the same, and there's like no option for the thumbnail. So I'm just like, how the hell do you set a thumbnail? Because that looks interesting. It's bullshit, man. I click the, like, look at this exit. Of course, you gotta save manually, otherwise nothing gets, you know, saved, because it doesn't do it automatically there, but it's bullshit, man. I would even try pressing select to, like, get the Hatsune, I think her name would pronounce there, Miku, to, like, be like, okay, here's how this works, and it didn't mention the thumbnail. I mean, what a pisser. So, Diva room. Can you imagine if we did walk into the Diva room and Miku was getting dressed like that? You'd be like, whoa, that was a bit unexpected. So, which room will it be today? Again, I still don't have the dice, so I'm doing it this way. On 3 chirps. That's one. 2. Okay. Wait. Oh, it landed on Miku. Okay, Miku's room. I thought it landed on Kato again. It's like, what? Wait, no, he just exits. Well, that's one way of doing it, isn't it? Just like scroll until the bird chirps 3 times. So, let's go shopping. What gift will we get on free chips? 1. Come on. 2. 3. Food. How predictable. Let's see, what kind of food? What kind of food indeed? Quite a variety of food. In the sequel, she does like the vegetable juice, but I'm not entirely sure if it's the same in this one. Because something's changed, you know? I can't be asked to get that damn thing up again, you know? Great, Janus. He's like, what a cheapy item, man! Hello, and so long. You know, they always have poses like that in images, don't they? It's like, look at me, majestically standing here with my arms out in that kind of, way, I suppose, I don't know. You know, first things first, I keep forgetting to do these. So let's try out some kind of events for a change. Well, there's not many of them on the floor. I think we've used the bike before, but I'm not sure about this one. I'm leaving the guitar for a later point. If my guitar was in reach right now, then I would, but it's not. So let's have a look at the shelf. What do we got on the shelf? I think we've checked that, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll go. Well, actually, there's not much here, really, so we'll go with all of them. Why not? Except the guitar, of course. You know, pretty much all these items you get in this game are in the sequel as well, but they've got a few extras as well. One thing that I find random is you got like this kind of quiz thing they've got, which is kind of random because it has different kinds of options, because different questions. But they're pretty simple, and they always go A or B. They always use A or B regardless. It's just like, oh, you failed. You know, I bet that thing actually exists in real life. I mean, the game type exists, I know that. But, you know, like, a Vocaloid version of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually exists. So what else we got? We got... It's like, aw. That totally doesn't look like me at all. It's the wrong module. You know, Miku and, well, the Vocaloids in general go through a lot of changes, don't they? Some modules can look completely different to the point where you're just like, is that Miku? Really? Doesn't look a thing like her. Like, there's one module in the sequel, well, there's quite a number of modules in the sequel where Miku looks absolutely nothing like her default look. But anyways, let's give the gift. Okay, she likes it in both then. Well, it's kind of understandable. I mean, she's obsessed with leeks and all. There's even like some kind of leek shish kebab of some sort in the sequel. Quite random. They don't do that in the sequel either. Not when you're patting their head anyway. They still make those sound effects. They're like doo 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 doo, but not when you're patting them on the head. It's complete silence. It's a bit awkward, really. They have like this kind of fever time where you just go crazy and just like start patting the shit out of their head to make this balloon explode. It's weird. Man, I have a very predictable rock, paper, scissors here, don't I? Not in my choices of rock, paper, scissors, but the choice of which direction to make them every time. It's like if I was playing this game against a real person, they probably would take total advantage of that. Just like, oh, he's going to like be choosing that location. But eventually I would catch on though, and then become a bit more unpredictable. But by that point I probably would have lost anyway, so... Damn it, now you're catching on, aren't you? For some reason, I always have this sneaking suspicion that I've picked the wrong choice. Like, right as I make the wrong choice. Happens all the time. Now we shall leave to play the actual game. You know, actually, how many songs are in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I count that right? 38? So the sequel's technically got 2 more songs than this, although all the songs are pretty much different. Well, with some exceptions, but some of the songs that are in this game that are in the sequel are the ones that are only in the studio mode. But out of all of them, they didn't have the Gravity one, which I really like. It's a shame, man. Why didn't they have that one as well? So we left off here, so today we got these 3. I'm pretty sure I came to a decision with a choice for this one. Ah, yeah, I think I remember which I was going for, or do I? I've lost. Check something real quick. Man, seriously? I'm gonna end up going with one that's completely different. Wait, actually, I think... Because I'm going with, like, the, you know, screenshot thing, just like ones I've actually got a screenshot they haven't shown yet. With the module, kind of just like, if I don't have one, then I'm just like, oh man, I gotta have another one, man. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. Your cowlick is going through your hat. Let's see. And these eyes. Yeah, it looks odd over there, so good enough, good enough. And, let's see. Yeah, keep the butterfly wings, why not? I'm gonna fail, man. I'm totally not prepared. I just know it. I'm gonna say that right off the bat because, you know, I just know I'm gonna fail. Because last time I was somewhat confident in my ability that I'd be able to do better because of all the practice with the sequel. But alas, I did not think about the, you know, clear obvious fact that it's not being good at extreme mode if it's not the songs that you practiced. I think I worded that in an odd way, but essentially I haven't practiced these songs in extreme mode, so just because I can clear some of the other songs that seem tougher on the sequel doesn't mean that this will be any easier. So, let's begin. More rabbits. You know, actually, now that I recall, I think the original plan for this one was actually to have the Solitude module, I think. But he totally forgot that when he actually got around to recording it. Not really surprising, that tends to happen quite a bit. So, where did he start running and what are they running from? And I remember looking up the lyrics like a translation and I still didn't quite understand because it was quite a lot of lyrics. It was like a story, essentially. Speaking of that, isn't the song Black Rock Shooter was turned into an anime or something? I think. It's really quite something, really, for a song to, you know, pretty much become an anime. It's pretty interesting. I have no idea what it's about or I've seen it or anything, pretty much. Oh, you screwed up both technical zones now. Oh yeah, awful notes. Man, that is just terrible. Of course, terrible means perfect for me, I suppose, but still, wow. Has a mighty have fallen. Remember easy mode, normal mode, hard mode when I wasn't really getting any real leaks back or anything like that? Now I've got all my leaks back and getting more and more and more with each passing song. The score system's quite harsh when you really think about it. I mean, it's just like, all he has to do is hit 2 awful notes, and it doesn't matter what score he gets. If it's not a perfect, he'll be losing leaks and all that, and I'd be gaining leaks. So it's kind of surprising with that in mind that he was able to, like, get this far before, like, you know, I finally start getting those leaks. Because, until recently, with Extreme Mode, I wasn't getting jack shit. Well, I did get quite a bit back in hard mode, but for the most part, it didn't really seem to, like, the tides didn't change until extreme mode. Also, those eyes. Oh man, you failed. If that was the end of the song, your chance of passing that song would have been out the window immediately. Man, and you're still screwing it up anyway. Just like, well, shit. Didn't hit the star. Yeah, well, only 19 awful notes, 4 bad notes, but that's still quite a lot. So, 397. Oh yeah. They're all mine. What a total turd of a performance. Man, some of that was because, like, partially distraction, and some of it was because, like, that second technical zone was doing well, but switching arrow notes fast is really tough because you're pressing two buttons at the exact same time, and you're switching between them as well, and it's going quite fast, and you get thrown off. You don't actually get thrown off, you just, like, your timing gets thrown off, so I suppose you do get thrown off. And you end up pressing, like, say you've got a red arrow note. Press circle and right, and then suddenly you press circle before right, while not at the same time, so you screw it up. Hate those stupid arrow notes. You can actually get rid of them with some help items, but we're not using that one. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like a tough song, it's just I don't practice extreme mode. I usually practice hard modes, you know, but I don't even practice in this one. I practice in the sequel because I'm just playing that just because, you know, playing it. But with this, it's an LP, so I'm trying to, like, not practice at all, essentially. So that the, you know, right at the start menu screen thing with the module, just like wanted to always have, like, the one previously used, trying to figure out the start of the next recording, you know? So yeah, pain in the ass. I think I chose to go with this one. How shall we go about it accessory-wise? That is the question. Now the cat ears lineups. Pink glasses. A bow and let's see. And the odd foxtail lineups. This is just like, I mean, what do you get up and just like, okay, get dressed and just pick random clothes? I mean, you wouldn't have, you know, cat ear accessories or a freaking foxtail, but that essentially, if those were accessories, you know, you just pick them up and just like, I'll just pick wherever and just, that'll be my clothing for the day. Just like, so, dressed up and got this bow, cat ears, and a foxtail. Because, well, and the pink glasses, because it's just like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. This is my I don't give a shit clothing. Let's begin. I know I'm gonna fail at this one, because I always find the rhythm really just difficult to get used to. I don't know why, it doesn't really seem like it'd be that tough, but it is for me. Let's begin. Was she some stupid or something? You know, can you imagine a future, like, where space travel is the equivalent of, you know, like, planes and stuff like that? Just, like, have stewardesses just like, and we're approaching Mars now, would you like anything to eat, anything to drink? Perhaps it'd be aliens that would actually be working aboard it and stuff. It'd be odd. You know, with all the things in the future, present, whatever, you know, like nowadays with all our technology and, you know, there are people like, old people that have, like, seen a lot of changes throughout history. It must be really kind of astonishing and amazing in general. I mean, how much has changed in their lifetimes. Just like, well, we had shitty TVs and then suddenly we've got, like, you know, like tablets and stuff like that. Just like, whoa, internet and all that. I'm not actually old enough to actually, you know, be from that point in time where it's like, you know, TVs with no colors. Although I'm not sure, we didn't really have exactly, like, amazing TVs when I was growing up. Well, Blue Skull Dragon 7, I
suppose, is I'm a squash. And that's an alien. Quite an odd-looking alien. Yeah. Remember when TVs weren't, flat screen and were actually just big and looked like those... I think I've gone over this before. But like you have, like, computers that are just, like, really big. It's, like, just huge. And TVs were the same. Nowadays, they're mostly flat. Maybe that whole flat is justice thing, like, extends out to, like, technology as well. Just like, flat is justice! All TVs must be flat to prove our point or something, I don't know. Holy shit, he did fairly well at that, surprisingly. Well, you still got 4 awful notes, so I'm still getting leaks, so there'll be 404. It's not nearly as much as the previous song, but hey, I'm still getting leaks. And that's good enough. And that bird keeps chirping. All the time. Get over it. This song's always been a pain in the ass for me, but playing it there made me realize it's not really that difficult. It's actually pretty simple, like the bits with the close together. It's a pretty simple rhythm. It's like do 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 do. It's just like slight. It looks like the rhythm has to be adjusted really drastically, but it isn't. It's pretty straightforward. It's like it's just. How did I just like... But I still screwed up too much with 4 awful notes, so it doesn't get any leaks. What a pisser. But unexpected. I wasn't expecting to, get that much, I was expecting to hit awful notes left and right, but the score's been upgraded here. So yeah, that's good enough, I suppose. What was the monochrome one? I think it was, didn't that have the... Yeah, that's I thought. No, yeah, we'll go with the original one, but we'll spice it up a bit. So, you work for the, health committee. You're also a cat. Sort of. I don't know. That's a weird... whatever. Let's see, what shall we have here? Let's there's not much options really, is there? So, go with, that, finance. And... have a tail finance. If I recall, the technical zone in this one is a very technical zone indeed, because it's, well, technical. It's very much unlike other technical zones. Some of the technical zones can be pretty straightforward, but in this one, it's not the case. And I hate technical zones, because like I've mentioned before, it's like star power in Guitar Hero. It just freaking throws you off more than anything. It's because you're trying to concentrate more than you originally were. So you become too concentrated on it that your mind is just like, you're gonna miss it, you're gonna hit the wrong note, and you do, because you're trying to focus too hard instead of letting it flow naturally. And that's what it does every time. Every time I see that stupid freaking goddamn technical zone in the corner of the screen, I'm immediately thrown off, because it's just like, oh, gotta concentrate now. It's just like, I was concentrating already. And then I start screwing up because I'm trying to concentrate while I was already concentrating, but I don't concentrate because I'm trying to concentrate. Does that make any sense? Maybe, maybe not. But essentially, I freaking hate tactical zones. Let's begin.
Yeah, concentrating does become difficult the more you actually think about concentrating. It's gotta be natural, otherwise you don't concentrate. Because then you just start thinking about it and you screw up, because, well, you pretty much went over that already. You know, actually, now that I look at it, doesn't the, like, smile, the cat smile there, just looks like a sagging pair of boobs? That's a weird comparison. And he's just like, oh, now that you mention it, blocked for inappropriate content. That would be weird. Man, now I have to make that comment. He's just like, what has been seen cannot be unseen. Well, all things considered, he's doing pretty decent so far. He's not screwed up yet. Fish. Well, that's really surreal when you really look at it, isn't it? Can you imagine going to school and there's just fish, like, floating, swimming around in the hallway and all that? Just like, what the hell? Kinda reminds me of Monty Python. It's like this one kind of dream sequence thing they had that's just like deliberately meant to be surreal to kind of represent how bizarre dreams are or something like that. Oh man, that techno zone right there. Holy shit. What the? How the hell did he do that? Yeah, you gotta hand it, yeah, that's pretty damn impressive. I mean, sure, you still got the combo safeguard and all that, but it's quite late into the song, so I'm surprised it hasn't worn off yet. Besides, it doesn't really protect you if you hit the wrong notes. Holy shit, is he gonna potentially... Wait. No, he must have hit a bad note or an awful note or something, because... surely the number on the skull combo there would, you know... Oh, yeah, there's one. You know, it would be a lot more than that, so he must have screwed up twice. At least. Kinda looks like a pyramid, with the shape of the stairs there. Oh, what a shame, you did so well and everything, but you hit two awful notes, so... 405 leaks to me.
Damn it all to hell! I can't believe I managed that second technical zone. And, like, I think I missed one of the easy bits with the analog stick because I was so much in a state of disbelief. I was like, holy shit, I nailed the second technical zone. And I freaking hit the wrong note. And they're like, ow, and I was really pissed off then, because like, I could have got it perfect, and then I fucked up another one. So that means, like, 3 awful notes and all that. Excellent gets you 5 leaks, but 1 awful note free, so there's like 6, so I didn't get anything! Fuck! That is the ultimate pisser right there. I think I've got a title for this part. I hate technical zones. Because even when I succeed at them, I get thrown off because I've actually succeeded. It's like, I finally got the technical zone. And just like, holy shit, I got a technical zone. And just like, damn. You get screwed over the instant you get kind of taken aback by your own success. What a freaking just like you lose your cool then, because then you're just like, oh my god, I actually nailed the technical zone. I wasn't expecting to actually do that. I could get perfect here, and just like suddenly, ow, you hit an overload. And then as I'm getting like to the end of the song, oh, you hit a second overload. Oh, what a shame. I could have got my first ever perfect on extreme mode, but no, the game wasn't having any of that. It's like, no, fuck you. Fuck you in the ass. This one's actually easier than that. That's the thing with the difficulty, it's very inconsistent, really. I mean, look at this one. This one has a less score rating than this one, but I got a much better score than that one. The difficulty system makes no sense because it all depends on the player, you know? I mean, I could be good at, like, say, imagine if I cleared this one with an excellent somehow. And then I got, like, only to stand on this and be like, but the difficulty's much higher, isn't it? It doesn't mean shit. It could have the complete 100% difficulty, and I could potentially be good at it, but I'm not, but potentially, and still screw up on an easier one. It's bullshit. It's like in the sequel, they have these two songs that are incredibly slow, and got an easy rating, but they're not easy because they're so slow that it's hard to get the rhythm because they're going so ridiculously slow, but faster than you think at the same time. Because then you slow down dramatically and find out that you're playing too slow. It's just like such a pain in the ass to get a rhythm on songs like that. But that was a real pisser right there, man. Really. It's just... Where's that song that, This was pretty much the only one where we earned any leaks at all, because I didn't screw up badly enough. I mean, I didn't really have to screw up all that bad, really. I just played damn well on this one. I mean, 2 awful notes and that's it. That's not really all that bad, but because it's like 2 awful notes, it cancels out the excellent score, because the excellent isn't worth shit if I hit more than 1 awful note. If it was like an awful note and a bad note, fair enough. Still get a leak. Or 2, I don't know. Yeah. Actually, I'd get 2 leaks. Even if it was 2 bad notes and awful notes, still get a leak. But because it's 2 awful notes, you don't get shit. Bollocks. Oh well, maybe I'll have even worse luck with these ones since I haven't passed 2 of the next ones. Who knows though, maybe, I mean, these 2 caught me off guard. I mean, I did fail in the end to, like, get any leaks from them. I wasn't expecting to get quite a good score on this one. I was not expecting to nail out technical zone, so who knows, I might surprise myself with these 2. Not sure about this one though, because I've always had trouble with that one. But hey, I said the same about that. You never know, you never know. So, these 3 freaking songs, this one I think is the toughest of these 3. But we'll get to that in the next part. And it's just like, this is a hellish song right here, because it's like freaking colors all over the place. It's such a pain in the ass. Well, fingers really. But yeah, anyways, to conclude this part will be another continuation in the Echo and Yandere-chan kind of thing that I got going on. It's like mini-series really, isn't it? You got like the Aya one with her revenge against Eve, which she has failed to do, and then you've got Yandere-chan trying to essentially kidnap Echo. But how will it go this time? Find out in a few moments. See you next time, viewers. See you next time.
Whoa, I'm getting deja vu. There's no escape, Echo. I've sealed the door shut. What? How did I get here? Why are we on a train? Enough questions, Echo. Now we can be together.
Shut up and sit down.
Huh? Who are you? How'd you get here?
I've been here before you sealed the doors.
Why did you stay silent?
Because I was trying to get some sleep.
Sleep. Why?
Because this fucking train is taking forever to get to my stop.
I guess I have no choice. I'll have to kill you.
Shut up and sit down.
No!
Sit down and shut the hell up. All right then. That's better. You went through trouble being extra from this space. That's